Hello everyone and welcome into this Pioneers, Olentangy Orange Pioneers, Olentangy Liberty Patriots face-off here. We're about to get the tip for the beginning of the game. We're starting with Jason Foster on the tip along with number 5 Cal Jariaraman, and Foster wins the tip. So we are welcoming you guys to Orange Pioneer Court as we're getting this game right started up. Jordan Bethel passing it over to number 2,
Henry
Jason
Hinkle.
Foster has the ball.
I apologize, I was looking at the wrong team.
Jason Foster traveling on that play, and it's going the other way. So we welcome you guys in from the past game. The girls got defeated by the Patriots 21-63, I believe, as the Patriots have 67, excuse me, yes. So we thank you for watching as we come in. Number 30, this crowd is electric, absolutely, and they're calling that a foul against for number 30, Cam Barkas. He's going to get to shoot 2 here after that big foul.
We have 2 insane student section out here. They're very large and very loud. They are getting rowdy for the start of this game. We have number 30 for the Patriots, Cam Barkas.
That's right. You know, making his first free throw for the first points of the game. That is Patriots 1, Orange 0, as this game is just getting started up. You cannot hear.
And misses his second shot.
John Stearns with the rebound, electric, as he gets the spin move with the jelly. Cutler.
Number 15, Jordan Bethel passes to. He passes over. He passed. Oh.
Back to Bethel. Cutler's coming in, and Bethel makes a move but passes it out to number 5, Wilson Baker, who drives in but gets Jordan, but just off the fingertips. Just a little slick, that ball. I slapped it while it was on the table here, and it did feel a little unregulated. I don't know. Number two, Henry Hinkle is coming up the court. Now he's a good player. Orange coach Cahill noted him as one of their stronger players. You already know that he's going to be a big factor as he passes it off to number 4, AJ Roush, who puts up a big shot. Number 30, Cam Barkas, who scores. That's 4-0. That his toe must have been on the line, folks. Get that guy a magnifying glass because that was close. Jordan Bethel to Wilson Baker, who passes it over to Ryan Cutler. Cutler fakes the 3, passes back to Wilson Baker. Baker dribbles with a little between the legs action and shoots it up, but just misses. Cam Barkas with the rebound. He's been the real shaker tonight as number 4, AJ Roush, passes it up to number 5, Cal Jariaraman.
Number 2 dribbles the ball around and passes to number 4. Passes to 15. He passes to 30 and looks
to number 4. Number 4 with a big cut move.
Oh!
And they're calling that all away, baby. I apologize for getting a little excited there, but charges. That's a charge, baby. And they're going to call out one against the Patriots. Wilson Baker about to pass it in. Now, Abby, this crowd is electric, and I have to say, as a fan and as an announcer, it really fires you up. So I apologize, everyone out there, for if I get a little riled up, but this is a great game that is about to happen.
Don't worry, guys. I turned Ethan's sound down a little bit because he is getting fired up. I am also fired up, but I cannot yell as loud as Ethan can, or as loud as this student section can. They are rowdy.
That's right. This may be the best basketball game that this is the best basketball game that we've seen this season, as we had one away game before that we won. So we are 1-0. The Patriots, I believe, are 1-0. I'm not sure about that, but Ryan Cutler calling for the ball. He passes in the lane, gets up a good layup, excuse me.
And
Jason
Foster rebounds and shoots it back up and
with
makes
the put-in.
it.
4-2. The scoreboard's a little shaky, but it's 4-2. Number 2, Henry Hinkle passes it over to number 15, Andrew Wade. 21, Ty Foster has the ball, and he passes it back to 15, back to Henry Hinkle, who's the point guard, the leading player here, and he will be commanding his troops all night. So John Stearns with a good defense. They're really cracking them down they're really going to play into the shot clock, I believe, but this team's really going hard. Number 2, Henry Hinkle with a good layup, just floats it up, and that's 6-2 Patriots. Now these Pioneers really got to get into it. John Stearns with a little bit of a shake there, catching number 4, AJ Roush off guard. Now Roush has had a good game so far as well, with assists and points all around as Jason Foster gets the ball up top. Wilson Baker.
Jason Foster is actually the tallest player on the team, standing at 6'5", and is only a junior.
Wow, that is insane. That man is can go up for it. As Wilson Baker gets the ball in a little shake, and right in. That's 6-4 Patriots. The Pioneers get that score, making it 4-6. The lead's only 2 for the Patriots. This is going to be a great game, folks. Call your moms, call your families, get them on the phone because this will be one of the best games that we've seen in this program. The storied rivalry between Powell and Orange as number 21 gets a little shimmy and a shake and just out. That happened at the girls' game as well. That basket might be a little harder rim than usual, but these Patriots, as he steps out of bounds, it goes back to the orange side. These Patriots are getting physical rebounds, physical play. This is an insane game, everyone. I would sit down if I were you because it might get a little rowdy. So Abby, we just watched the girls suffer a defeat, but what do you think that this Orange team has to do to not follow in their footsteps? What do these have to do to win the game, Abby? As we turn it over.
That's a great question. I think it's just going to, the winner's just going to be whoever plays the hardest, whoever consistently continues to keep going, keep playing, keep pushing harder on the other team. And I think if they keep pushing hard on the other team, they will be able to push them down and keep them down. But it really just depends on how hard the boys are willing to play this evening. That's
right, as Ty Foster got that basket for Liberty, making it 8-4. Jordan Bethel driving in, passing it out to John Stearns, the three-point wizard. Call him Gandalf because he's about to get a little magical. As Jordan Bethel with the beautiful pass. Wilson Baker, excuse me. Jordan's trying to rip that rebound, but they're calling it a jump ball, which will go to the Orange.
And 15.
That's going Liberty's way, excuse me. But the possession arrow changes back to Orange, so we will get this one soon. As there seems
Patriots have the ball. 21 goes to pass it to number 2.
Henry Hinkle. They're calling the hook and ladder out there. That's quite the play. These Patriots go for the Princeton-style offenses. They tried for an alley-oop of some sort there, but they fouled. You cannot do whatever they just did. These Patriots go for the Princeton offense, which is a more spread-out version that goes for a lot of cuts, a lot of breaking to the basket, which they hope to draw defenders in to get to the outside to shoot that three. So what the Pioneers really need to do tonight is defend against that. Coach Kalo knows it. The players know it. They know how to defend this, and you're going to see a great game here defensively and offensively. We're hoping for some good dunks by Jason Foster and Ryan Cutler, lovingly called Cuddy by his friends and teammates. As Cuddy's making a
shoots and scores.
Play for the basket.
This brings the score to 6-8 in favor of the Patriots, with the Patriots number 2. Henry Hinkle bringing the ball down the court. I'd try to say unbiased, but I hope that Henry Hinkle has not gotten bullied for his name.
That is a pretty funny name, but a good one if you're that good at basketball, because people will remember your name as number 15, Jordan Bethel with a rebound, and he's not on the court. That must have been number 12, Joel Addo. I cannot see the numbers because that white on white, those are some clean jerseys, I have to say, but the number makes it a little hard to see. As Kalo is demanding his, Coach Kalo is demanding his players to get into this formation as it's 6-8 Pioneers. It's been a pretty defensive stand as there's 1:52 left on the clock. As Andre Irvin gets the foul, that's on the defense, number 21, Ty Foster. They'll be looking to pass it back in.
Andre Irvin.
Wow.
Oh.
What a game so far.
Who's going to take it out? Number 20, Sam Rankin, is getting ready to pass the ball into number 3, Andre Irvin.
Yes, we apologize for any technical difficulties that may be going on. We've got some cameras that are not going, and number three, Andre Irvin is not happy with that call. The student section is holding up the ref missed call Excuse me, not that one, but they do not like that call was made, not that it was missed. As number 14. I don't see number 14 on this roster here. Maybe he's on this one. Tyson Chapman. He did not make our roster, which means I don't know what that means. Henry Hinkle passing it up the court, though. Defended by number 12, Joel Ado.
Number 15 grabs the ball.
And they're calling that he's fouled, a reach and foul on Andre Irvin. They say that is Andre's first foul of the game, I believe. It is 6-8 Patriots at the moment. We are going hard right now into this game. Both teams are rowdy. The crowds are rowdy. This is an almost packed gym, and a gym that seats a lot of people. I think about 1,500 if I remember right. That's a pretty crazy game as Tyson Chapman passes it up to number 15, Andrew Wade. But yeah, you know that this game has lots of implications. Number 14, Tyson Chapman for the rim shot.
Number 3, Andre Irvin bringing the ball back down the court and passes to number 20, Sam Rankin.
That's right. Jason Cutler making a cut for the basket, as his name implies, but passed over to Joel Ado, and he's going to pass it back to Andre Irvin. Irvin with the shake and bake, the razzle-dazzle, as Tanner Lambert would say, our great director at Orange Sports Live, and Sam Rankin goes for the miss.
Number 5 bringing the ball down hot.
And that's a three-point play. Possibility for a three-point play. You got to make your free throws. The fundamentals are always important, as that one will be an and one foul. Coach Kalo coaching up his point guard Andre Irvin for this next possession here, as number 5 Cal Jayara, man, I apologize for that. That's terrible pronunciation by my part. But 6-10 Patriots. This is an extremely tough-fought game right now. Joel Ado catches the pass, though, and back to Ryan Cutler. Andre Irvin slowing the play down. He's got 18 seconds on the clock. He's dribbling. Henry Hinkle's on tight defense. Andre Irvin cutting to the basket.
With 10 seconds left.
10 seconds.
They're going.
Joel Ado gets the wide open three, and he misses. But that's all right because
5 more seconds left.
This play is almost over. But Henry Hinkle is trying to make a last-second exclamation point, and he cannot. And that putback.
Oh.
I believe that that's.
Are they going to count it? Are they going to?
I believe that's good. So that's 6-12 Patriots. They are counting that. The coaches are not happy. Coach Higgins not happy with that one. Very vocal. Coach Kalo keeps a strong, confident profile throughout the game. He's not frazzled by anything. So Abby, that was a pretty intense, crazy first quarter. Excuse me. What do you think about that?
I think that all of the guys are coming in very strong. I think Orange's coaching staff is getting fired up, as well as both student sections. I think it'll be very interesting to see how this game goes. While there's only a 6-point deficit between the teams, it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a close one.
Number 2 and number 11, Ryan Cutler, each have, Jason Foster's number 2, Ryan Cutler's 11. They both have a basket each, but those are the two that are very obvious they can dunk. I cannot wait. I really hope that we see one tonight because, man, that would infuriate the crowd on the other side of the bleachers, and that would razzle our crowd all the way up.
That would make the crowd go insane. That would be a beautiful thing to see. A beautiful thing to see from a high school team, especially because dunks aren't the most common thing.
No, not in high school at all. It's hard to pull that off. But I just can't wait to see something exciting come because this has been a very that was a fast quarter. That was a defensive stand quarter. Not very many time stoppages, no timeouts by either side. And man, I'm excited to see the second quarter, as Joel Ado's getting up to pass the ball in.
Yeah, this game has been speedy already, and it's going to be interesting to see if the pace continues to be as fast as it's been.
That's right, as the pass goes to Andre Irvin, and he comes up the court, the field general of this team, the point guard, as he cuts through like a hot knife through cheese, baby! That was smooth!
Beautiful. Wow, Andre only stands at 5'8". He is one of the most talented players on the team, arguably.
Yeah, he's got the shimmy and the shake, all right.
He is a fireball. He is coming in speedy quick. You could almost call him Bolt the dog.
That's right.
Oh, and a shoot from number 2.
That was
three for the Patriots. brings us.
Oh, that's
no.
only a 2. His foot must have been on the line, so that's 14-8.
8-14 in favor of the Patriots with 7 minutes and 20 seconds left.
That was Ryan Welch, everybody, one of our producers here on the Juice. And that ball is going back, I believe, to the Patriots. John Stearns checks back, as well as number 5, Wilson Baker, back into the game. Wilson Baker is a senior, one of the 2 seniors on the court right now. Excuse me, 3 seniors. No, 2 seniors on the court right now other than Ryan Cutler. With Henry Hinkle coming up the court. He's had quite the game himself here. John Stearns with the hard defense, and they pass off to Kay.
Smooth pass off, but Andre Irving pushes the ball out, giving the Patriots possession.
Oh man, we need a seatbelt here because I'm not going to be able to stay in my seat. This is an incredible game. And they did put a point on the board, so they must have called that one a 3. 15-18 Patriots, that earlier 3 by Henry Hinkle, I believe. And he is coming up. Defended strong by John Stearns. In my Spanish class, El Habla Español.
Muy bien, Ethan. Muy bien.
Gracias. Number 2, Henry Hinkle, with a little shake, and that they double him on the switch, which leaves a player wide open on the end there. Wilson Baker, good defense, that zone defense there that they're playing. And,
insane defense from the guys.
That's right.
Incredible.
That's right. It's Andre Irvin.
The ball is rolling in there.
And that'll be a jump ball, baby, which goes back to...
I did not realize that we were watching football. They were all over the ground, and it is the... Whose ball is it? Whose ball? Oh, Patriot possession.
That's right. Yeah, that must have been, I don't know what that was called, but that's Patriot possession. 6:40 left in the game, 6:39 to be exact, and the score is 15-8 Patriots. You know, this team is defending well, our Orange Pioneers against Liberty, and they're looking to see a win tonight, as that's a travel on number 21, Ty Foster. He is a junior, which Abby and I both are. I'm pretty sure that we could have dribbled the ball better than that as juniors as well, because that is a travel going the other way with John Stearns commanding the point. Passes to Wilson Baker over to Ryan Cutler. Getting my teams mixed up here. Wilson Baker to Joe Ado, and he is cutting in.
Oh, he's going in fast, but unfortunately
he passes it up to Jason Foster. Brian Cutler with the spin move, and that dropped. Hang him out to dry, because he just went through the spin cycle, baby.
Woo! Now the score is brought to 10-15 in favor of the Patriots with 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
And they get that rebound. That is Ryan Cutler running up the field hot off the fast break, and he cuts and he spins. And he's about to pass it back over to Jolido, who can dribble now over to Wilson Baker, John Stearns. John Stearns running, gets double teamed and passes it back to Wilson Baker. These Patriots are playing strong zone defense right now. They know what they're doing.
Jason Foster has the ball. He's looking to shoot. Oh, it looks as though he's passing out.
He makes the pass to Ryan Cutler, who's jumping into the floor, and it just goes right over. That was hard defense. Ryan Cutler wants the foul on that one, but the refs aren't going to give it to him. And they're not going either way.
Big ball down from number 2, Henry Hinkle.
As Jason Foster passes up to Ryan Cutler. Oh, and he gets blocked.
So close.
That was a good chase down block there by the Patriots, but cannot capitalize on the other side. And that's going the other way. They say his foot was on the line. I just stepped on my cord, everyone. I just stepped on my cord.
Just like he stepped on the line.
That's right, Abby. That was good.
That was pretty smooth.
That was very smooth.
That one.
John Stearns taking it up the court with Jason Foster. Jason Foster cutting in, and he has to hold the ball to keep it from being stolen, but it's going the other way, Liberty Patriots, as it gets knocked out.
Number 30 for the Patriots, Cam Burkus is out, passing the ball into number 4, A.J. Roush. A.J. Roush is dribbling the ball down the court, our friend John Stearns over here is ready for him.
That's right. He passes it over to number 22, Colin Brenner, number 21, Ty Foster. Passes it back over to,
oh my gosh!
my goodness.
Yes!
Jason Foster hits the ground hard.
Foul on Jason Foster. Looks like he'll be taking some shots. That was a beautiful steal from Jason Foster.
That was a great steal, and he almost got that dunk. I'm waiting for it, folks. I want to see it so bad. You already know, as he's going to take his 2 free throws. But, you know, it's hard to make free throws after you've been running up and down, and you're hurting like that after taking that huge fall.
Especially with the Patriot.
And that's
and he makes it. He makes it. Woo!
You know, even when you're under that pressure, you just fell on your hip. That man is cool like the other side of the pillow, baby.
Oh, the Patriot student section is trying to distract him, but
what did I say? What did I say?
Foster.
That's cool like the other side of the pillow. What did I say? Tonight when you're warm and uncomfortable in your bed and you turn over the pillow, think of him because he's cool.
Pass. Oh, and then
they're not going to let him get that easy.
But he makes it anyways. Number 21, Ty Foster.
Wilson Baker taking it up the court, and he's going to pass it over for the backdoor cut. Boom to Ryan Cutler. Nice. You know, it doesn't always have to be flashy, folks. That gets the job done. 17-14 Patriots. These Pioneers are yet to have a lead in this game, but they've been close following through the entire game. As number 21, Ty Foster, commands the point. Number 30, Cam Barkas
is coming in fast, but he passes to number 5, who makes the 3. This brings the score to 14-20 in favor of the Patriots with 3.5 minutes left in this second quarter.
Kalo is on the court coaching his man, Wilson Baker, and he's going to tell her to pass it to number 2, Jason Foster, who almost gets 8 seconds there as he's being coached up, but it's all right because they got across the floor. Wilson Baker cutting, spinning, fake spinning, over to Jolido. They say it's a travel. You know, you can't pick up that pivot foot, folks, and I think that's what they think he did. I didn't see it, but I have like 14-12 vision or something.
Ethan, you need to eat more carrots.
I think I'm negative 2.75 on the left eye and negative 2.5 on the right.
I'm negative 2.
Abby can't see either, everyone.
Yeah.
But I've got my contacts in, so I'll be able to call this game for you.
So do I.
Cam Barkas trying to spin around, pass it to Henry Hinkle, who's being guarded by John, who gets a good poke in there.
Oh, and he's
they're going to call
going
a foul.
Crazy.
They're going to call a foul on John Stern, say that he got his hands wrapped up. I'm not sure about that one, but either way.
A lot of yelling from the orange student section and some motions from Coach Kalo.
That's right. He wants
saying that he was shuffling his feet. Number 30 is passing the ball and passes to number 2.
That's right, Henry Hinkle getting up on the floor. John Stearns, who just fouled him, is on the hard defense, but John Stearns has been doing a great job on defense. As Wilson Baker tries to get, and
he throws it on the air.
Ryan Cutler.
Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Number
Henry
2 gets it.
Gets it before.
Passes to 4, shoots and misses. Tips off.
John Stearns trying to get that, but Wilson Baker will ultimately poke it out. That was a crazy volley there. Wilson Baker heading it up the court. He's found an open lane, passes it up.
Insane shot. 16-20 Patriots with 2 minutes left.
Take that man steak and shake, because that was quite the shake there, everyone. 20-16 Patriots lead, but these Orange Pioneers are fired up, and that ball is going the other way.
That Patriots player just passed it straight to one of the Orange coaches.
Thank you.
Jason Foster is getting ready to pass the ball into John Stearns.
We'll take that one to go, everyone. John Stearns is coming in, and I'm not sure what's going on. There's a deliberation here. John Stearns is coming off the court. Wilson Baker will take the inbounds.
Wilson Baker bringing down the court, but number 4 is not letting him get down easy.
Wilson Baker, another shake by him. Jason Foster, excuse me.
Great catch from Sam Rankin. He passes.
Ryan Cutler with the ball. Sam Rankin, spin move. And
he gets ready to shoot, but the ball just swings out of his hands. Number 2, Henry Hinkle, again bringing the ball down the court. Passes to 4. He passes it to 15.
Andrew Wade. He passes it up. And we can see. What are we going to see here? They tried to foul him. But they're not going to count it. They're not going to count it. They're not going to count it on this one. They're going to give him 2 free throws, but nonetheless, I think that should have been an and 1.
It's okay. We have some viewing from the student section.
The clock is still running. Coach Kalo is pleading his case over there. I don't know if you can see that, but he is riled up.
Oh, and one of the other coaches is grabbing him and bringing him back because he.
Oh, they're not even going to give him free throws on that
he's
one.
He's grabbing him. Oh my! Oh my! Oh my!
That is infuriating, and I can see why coach is doing that. Okay. You know, Urban Meyer always had someone to grab him back. All the big college coaches had someone to grab him back in, and he's going hard into this one.
Someone that's knowledgeable as Coach Kalo, it's hard not to be so passionate.
I have to tell you. Well, we'll get into this more at the break, but I interviewed him, and he might be one of the most knowledgeable men that I've ever interviewed.
And Tanner Hinkle with the steal. He comes down and gets that shot. Very good. Very good.
See, that's what that two-point play would have mattered there with the extra free throw if that were to count. But instead, the Patriots get it and score as Wilson Baker coming up the court and passes it to Jodo, who has the wide-open three. And
he unfortunately, it bounces right out of the basket, but 15 gets it, and
they're saying that was a foul on 11, Ryan Cutler, for hitting him in the face there while he had the ball. And
it looks like there will be some shots.
That's right. We're in the bonus there for. Yes, we were in the bonus there for the Liberty Patriots. The Orange Pioneers have scored 7 fouls. So the score is 22-16 with 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the game here on Pioneer Court at Olentangy Orange High School, Lewis Center, 43035 Powell, Lewis Center, Ohio, excuse me. Not Powell, that's where they come from, and we don't like
15,
that.
15, he shoots and makes his first free throw shot. Andrew Wade looking at the basket once again to see if he'll make the second free throw shot.
Andrew Wade with his up.
He makes it. That brings the score to 16-24.
16-24, and they'll call a timeout there, or not.
With about 1 minute left.
1 minute and 6 seconds left. They're going to pass it in.
There's some tagging out.
Jason Foster is going to throw this one into Andre Irvin. He is going up the court. Andre Irvin is commanding this team. Passes to Ryan Cutler, back to Andre Irvin, who is left wide open. This defense is really attacking the man with the ball, which can work, but can also leave players open as Andre Irvin is there, but that time it worked.
Henry Hinkle comes up again and blocked by Andre Irvin! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my!
Return that one to the center, baby! We don't want that! Wow.
That was insane!
Wow. Blocked like a weird person on Instagram.
Henry Hinkle stands at 5'10", Andre Irvin stands at 5'8", and he demolished him.
Oh, man. Wow.
The Patriots get the ball, but
yeah,
I think we won that one.
We won that one. It doesn't matter if you block it out of bounds. That's a block, baby.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh.
And number 30 gets it in. Number 30, Cam Barkas, has been having a game for himself. That's 16-26. Orange down by 10 with 30 seconds left. Wilson Baker is dribbling the ball up the floor. Excuse me.
The Patriots student section is chanting why so quiet. With 25 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's right. Ryan Cutler passes to John Stearns. John Stearns looks tired after this one. And they're chanting "Daddy's money," but Ryan Cutler makes
the administration shuts it down very fast.
Shut down like that last block there by Andre Irvin.
100%.
And then John Stearns
with the steal.
Ryan Cutler up.
Sam Riggins takes it.
And they try to get that one before the time is out.
But that was an insane save.
Wow, everyone. So we are here. Oh my goodness.
I need a minute. I need a minute.
Tap me into an IV, folks, because I don't know if I'm feeling well. That might be one of the greatest halves of basketball that I've ever watched. And I was at the Purdue-Tennessee game in March Madness this year, which was an insane overtime thriller. And this one is looking to be like that 26-18 Patriots, but there's going to be a 20-minute halftime on this one. Oh, man.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
I don't even know what to say. That was insane. That was one of the highest energy games I had ever watched. The energy was insane. I feel ecstatic right now.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. This is insane. This is insane.
This is a crazy game as the dance team's going to come out and perform something. Oh, and excuse me, that's 10 minutes on the clock for halftime. They messed it up with 20, but that's okay. The dance team.
The cheer team.
Cheer team. Excuse me. Cheer
we don't want to upset anyone.
Yeah, it's called the dance team in the pros, and that's why I call it that. But
blue, orange. Oh.
I apologize for any technical difficulties that Yeah, I apologize for any technical difficulties that are going on. I'm not sure what's happening, but we have lost footage, it appears. So I apologize for the mix-up, but we're going to keep at you with talking. Hopefully we fix it in the next 9 minutes, which is left in the halftime. That was an insane first half, I have to say. So Darius Butler is out. He was in the hospital, I believe. So we pray for him to get back to his normal, the way that he was before, because he's a really good impact player. But the boys are doing good without him nonetheless. 18-26 is the score. The Pioneers are down, but we almost saw in that last second what we've been waiting for all game as they crank the music up here like it's your a party when your mom's not home.
And Pioneer Pete is busting out the moves. I wish you guys could see this.
Yeah, I really apologize that you can't see this.
I wonder who is in that Pioneer Pete costume.
Pioneer Pete is. That's Pioneer Pete.
Yes. Pioneer Pete is bringing the energy to the court.
He really is. And, this student section is hyped up for this Pioneer Pete.
Pioneer Pete is looking good. Oh, going into student section with some of their friends.
All right, so Abby, what do you think some of the keys to getting back at the excuse me, I'm sorry, I got a little frazzled there as Pioneer Pete is busted a move, and we can see that you can see us again. I don't know if you're at this camera or not, but hello. Thank you for joining in with us.
Thank you for saying if you stuck with us.
Yes, so one of the keys, I mentioned this earlier, we have 7 minutes and 41 seconds left of halftime. Oh, I'm sorry, Abby. I got all excited there. This is a great song. But we talked to Coach Kalo, and one of the things that he said was, this Liberty team has lost a great player that went to OU. I apologize, I cannot remember his name for the life of me, but he is at OU now getting good minutes. So that's a good idea. That's a good, once they graduate, boundaries close, and that's an Olentangy player in a D1 basketball school. That is really exciting. Joshua Perry went to Ohio State. You got all these, Zach Harrison at Ohio State. Shout out to him. When any time that you see a player go to the Division I from Olentangy, you just like it that much. Wow.
That was a lot.
I'm sorry. I am just so excited.
Ethan is excited to be here as well as. Okay, Ethan, please stop dancing.
I apologize.
I don't want to shut you down. I'll dance with you.
No, it's all good.
Woo,
it's all good.
The roof.
It's all good.
But we were talking earlier during the girls' game that how all of the Olentangy Orange, Liberty, and regular Tangy, and then all the Westerville schools are in the Buckeye Division.
That's right. This is the first division game for both teams.
Yeah.
And this is important because you want to set a precedent early to get it on the top of your division, because as you all know probably, the division games count way more than any of the non-division games. You want to be first in your division. You want to get to those playoffs as a high seed. And that's one of the keys, one of the implications of this victory tonight.
Yeah, I actually got to talk to Darius Butler, who we were talking about earlier. I got to talk to him earlier, and he said that the first step in their goal of winning Buckeye Division is winning this game. And they are confident in their skills. They're confident that they're a talented team, but it's just going to be whoever puts in the most work, whoever plays the hardest, because it's tight. It's tight. Both insanely good teams, both insanely talented. It's 18-26 at the half, and it'll be interesting to see how the second half swings, because the Pioneers are down by only 8 points, but it's not.
This is anyone's game.
Yeah, this is anyone's game, really.
And, we talked to Coach Kalo before, and he said one of the mantras of this team is we, not me. So you could tell that by the style of play. We, not me. They're passing the ball all over the place. They're not taking the shot just because it's their shot. They're passing it around like a team. They have chemistry. Like that sodium chloride, that's chemistry right there, and they've got it. They've built it up. As well as the other mantra is orange tough. So what they want to do is they want to pound with them with defense and pound them in the paint on offense. And if they can get a play out, you draw the defenders in, you get the play out to the wings, and then you get to open the three. That's what they've done a couple times. Orange has not been able to capitalize on all of them, but this is a really exciting mantras Coach Kayla has. He is probably he is one of the best coaches that Orange has seen, and it's 12 years now of existence.
Yeah. There are 4 minutes 4.5 minutes actually left, and unfortunately our camera is fairly close to dying, so we're probably going to go back to the up top camera, and then hopefully we can switch out a battery and get you guys a new one once it dies. It's has 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. Well,
but I don't want to cut off any of our time together.
That's right, because this is a great game that we're having together. You know, you've got some great players. I'm just really waiting for, I think one of the keys to victory for the second half, is Jason Foster and Ryan Cutler. If they can get to the basket on the inside and get a dunk maybe, do you know how that would elevate the crowd? A lot. A lot. That's right.
The Patriots team is coming out right now. And there was some booing from our student section and some cheering from theirs, which I assume will probably happen when our team comes out as well. Cheering from ours, booing from theirs.
That's right. This is a big game. And you know, one of the things that I like to point out is that this orange team, they are, excuse me for a second, they are 9 players deep. All right, they're playing every single player that they can. They're 9 players deep with the Darius Butler on the injured reserve, but they're playing with every player that they have. They're passing. They're giving everyone time. Only a few players have not gotten in yet, but I think that's that "we not me" mantra. They're playing all around, everywhere, and it's great to see. I have to say, everybody's getting position and playing time.
Yeah, for sure.
So last year, I would like to point out. We won this game 51-47, and that was a very close game. But then Liberty beat us at home, so it was a 1-for-1 exchange, and we're looking to get on top of that 1-for-1 exchange here. It was a close game, just like this one, only winning by 4, down to the last second. So as we've joined you from up top there or on the sides, as this camera has failed us, you know, this is a huge game. And there are many implications to it. As Abby's changing this battery, you know how school broadcasts can go. We are not the $1 million team, but I think that we're $1 million announcers. And
I think this game is going great for us, but it's also going great for the team. I think this hard work has really paid off for both teams, actually. Both teams, we try to be as unbiased as possible, but obviously we favor our own school more than the Patriots.
Of course.
But both teams have been doing a phenomenal job. A lot of hard work has gone in, which is gone to show just how much hard work can pay off.
That's right. And you know, as we join you up top, these keys to victory here, you know, Coach Kalo is still in the locker room talking with his players as Liberty is here warming up. I think that's one of the keys to this victory here, is that Coach Kalo is an incredible coach. I would compare him to Brian Holtman of the Ohio State Buckeyes, who's turned that program around. Now, Kalo has been here since the beginning, I believe, Kalo has been here since the beginning. He's not taking over a program here, but he's improving his program every single day. And he will get on that on his players. He will get up to them in their face, and he will tell them what they need to do to win this game. And I think that's one of the keys to this victory is Coach Kalo's prowess and his stature as a coach. As the players are coming back out now with 1 minute left to go to warm up and get ready for the second half. This is an incredible one, I have to say. I'm excited for you. Like I said earlier, call your relatives, call your brother, call your sister, call your wife, call your husband, call anyone that you have, anyone that you've ever spoken to, and tell them to watch this game, because this may be one of the greatest basketball games of all time. As we're trying to get this camera to work over by us, so I'm standing up so that you can see us a little bit better before the game starts. Obviously, when the game starts, I'll sit down and play my role as announcer, but I apologize for all the technical difficulties we're having. I've heard that the graphics may be out too as well, but we will try to keep the time and score up for you guys as well, so that you know what we're going with. As the Pioneers are having one last conference, raising their fists in the air as one team as the starters walk back onto the court. It looks like they will be starting Cutler, Wilson Baker, Jason Foster, Jordan Bethel, and Andre Irvin. As they're just starting to skull chants like the Minnesota Vikings. And that's the half about to start.
Go Nears.
I'm happy
to be alive. I'm happy to be a Pioneer.
That's right. Wilson Baker is about to
I'm happy that someone's bringing us down a charger for these batteries so we can hopefully get you guys another shot of us, because unfortunately these batteries are just dying on us like
Yes.
I can't make any respectful comparisons.
Dying on us, like hopefully Liberty's momentum will, as they're going to pass it in to Jason Foster. My papers got all messed up there at that halftime as I was getting riled up for this incredible second half that you're about to see. Jason Foster passes it off to John Stearns on the shovel pass, who passes it over to Ryan Cutler, looking for Cutler, passes to Baker, passes to Bethel. Bethel cutting around the three-point line.
That was smooth. He passes it to number 11, who goes in.
Wilson Baker, he came back with a knee brace. I don't believe he had that on in the first quarter, in the first half, but he, as Jason Cutler, gets the pass. Jason Foster. Cutler and Foster are two very tall men. I get them mixed up, but that one will not fall as it's Liberty Patriots ball. Number 30, Cam Barkas, passing it into Henry Hinkle, one of the stars of this Liberty team, coming up next. And they're looking to press, and Henry Hinkle's looking for help because of this press that they're running here as Henry Hinkle gets the ball, and Jordan Bethel's on hard, close defense on their side. And they're going to call that a foul against Jordan Bethel, even those hands were up. I don't know if I see that one.
Several opinions from
That's right.
From the parents and the student section.
That's right. There's always a lot of discussion here as we're getting a new battery for our camera.
Thanks, Ramey.
Thank you, Ramey Shields, who's been on that up in the studio making this game happen for you guys. As Henry Hinkle gets the ball and is dribbling up, guarded by Wilson Baker. Henry Hinkle is calling for his players a new play. As I said earlier, that Princeton offense wide spread out. They didn't want any players like bees swarming together. As number 15, Andrew Wade, will pass it up and just barely makes it. Kyle Jayara, man, I apologize so much for that pronunciation because I know that's not right. As Jason Foster gets the ball and is cutting inside. John Stearns with a little spin move, and he's trying to get back to the basket, but he cannot. So he passes out to Andre Irvin to reset. Andre with a pump fake drives into the court and tries to get that reverse layup, but he is called a foul, and he will be shooting 2 at the line.
Andre is down, but he got helped up by teammate 11, Ryan Cutler.
And that was a foul on number 2, Henry Hinkle, who that is his first foul, I believe, possibly his second. But he's coming out of the game, and that's a big, or maybe he may just be getting water. Excuse me, he's just getting water. He's coming back. I don't think they want that. I don't think they want big number 2 out of this game because he's one of their key players. But number 4, AJ Roush, going out of the play. Number 3, Andre Irvin, is taking a second shot at the line, and he will make it. There you go, folks. 19-28. That is your lead for the Liberty Patriots. 28-19. Excuse me. Henry Hinkle passes it up to 21 and gets blocked, denied by number 11, Cutler, and then blocked by Foster, but it goes in off of his fingertips. Sometimes you just can't help it, folks. And that's 11 points. They're saying that Andre Irvin traveled as the Liberty Patriots will get this ball and it will be passed into Henry Hinkle. I apologize, folks. We're having a problem with our batteries, and that is why Abby is quiet due to this battery exchange that's going on. We want you to see us in this good camera angle that we have as Andre Irvin misses the ball and passes it over to, misses the ball and gets the rebound, Jason Foster. He's driving up the court back to Cutler, who takes a long 3 from the parking lot, and that's just not going to fall.
Number 2, Henry Hinkle bringing it down the court once again. A lot of personalities from parents. There's a shot and
they call a foul, I believe, and Henry Hinkle will be going to the line. Now, you don't want him at the line. He's a pretty lethal shooter, I have to say. I know he's not going to the line. That was a on-the-ground foul. Oh, man, folks. This is a great game, no matter who is winning. Both teams are in this. The Patriots are leading by 11, 30-19.
Right, number 5 has the ball for the Patriots, and he passes almost over to one of his teammates on the bench. But there's a save. Number 5 grabs the ball again, passes it back to Henry Hinkle. Henry's looking over and passes to 15. He passes to 21. 21 is being defended strongly by Ryan Cutler.
Great defense, and Henry Hinkle almost didn't grab that, but he grabbed that with one hand. That would have been a great turnover.
Oh, wow.
But that's a block! That's a block, baby! I believe they're calling that a block. Is that a foul? I cannot tell what they're calling.
I believe it was a foul. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, but Patriots are in possession of the ball. Number 30,
It is hard to tell.
Cam Barkus is passing the ball into number 2, Henry Hinkle once again.
Ryan Cutler
Henry
is trying to
shoots
get him.
and he scores.
And he just was suspended in there like a marionette puppet just for a second. There's Andre Irvin is advancing down the court with Wilson Baker, shooting guard on his left. Jason Foster gets the ball and passes it back to Irvin. You know, these big men, as Andre Irvin takes the three for the That's a three, baby. That is a three as Henry Hinkle passes it over to number 30, Cam Barkus, but that's a three, putting your Pioneers only down by 10, 32-22. As Henry Hinkle is setting up at the top of the key, defended by Jason Foster. And number 15, big number 15, Andrew Wade is defended by smaller John Stearns. And they're going to call a foul on that one. 2 shots.
Number 5.
I don't believe the student.
Against number 5, and he is on the line. The last time he was on the line, he made both shots. So it'll be interesting to see how he does with this turn.
That's right. Kayla is coaching up.
Kayla is coaching up a storm. He's getting fired up. He's getting into the game. He's passionate about the sport, and it's easy to tell that. Number 5 for the Patriots, Cal just got his first free throw and made it. He's about to take his second shot.
That's right. It's 33-22 Patriots on this one, and he'll make his second one.
He makes it once again. I don't think that this man has missed a free throw shot tonight, and I have mad respect for that. I mean, he's only taken 4 shots, but those 4 shots have brought the Patriots up by 11, opposed to.
And Joel Ado just gets blocked there, sent back to him. And number 30, Cam Barkus is taking it up the court. Henry Hinkle with the ball. Back to Cam Barkus. Down to Wade, who passes it over to 21, Ty Foster, and it's up. And it's not good, but they're going to get the rebound.
It's
fought hard, and they're keeping it here on the Patriots side, as they say it was out on Joel Ado.
It is a fight for the rebounds in this game. Everyone is just trying to grab the ball, get a hand on that ball to make sure that the opposing side doesn't get it.
That's right. It's a tough game. And number 15, Andrew Wade, loses the ball momentarily, but gets it over to Cal Jayaman. I apologize every time for that name, but I can't pronounce it. Henry Hinkle is starting up with passing it over to number 21, Ty Foster. Passes it to Cam Barkus, who passes it over to Cal. Back to Wade.
Number 15 has the ball and is looking to pass. He passes it to number 21.
And here we are back to Cal, who goes up for the layup and makes it in. That's 36-22 your score. Patriots leading. Now these Pioneers really need to get some points on the board in the second half. More than they are right now.
Andre Irving.
Oh!
On fire!
That is hot! He is, as Cam Barkus barely gets that one in, he is heating up, baby. And
number 15 shoots and makes it.
Yes.
Coming back from Andre's previous shot.
Ryan Cutler was close on that one to blocking it, as Andre Irvin was taking it up the court. Irvin takes it over to passes Stearns up for the pass, a little shovel pass there. He is the point guard. He's going to take this one, passes it to Stearns. Stearns passes it to Odo, to Jason Foster, to Irvin. Irvin with a step back three.
He tries, three, but Hinkle is guarding him strong. Number 2, Jason Foster
with the spin move, and it up. Oh! And that's going to be 2 points.
Though. 2 shots.
That had the potential for the and one. Not the sneakers made by Shaquille O'Neal, but the and ones nonetheless. But this will just be 2 shots at the line here. As the first one is up.
And he unfortunately misses the first shot. We will see if he makes the second.
Number 5, Wilson Baker has 3 fouls on this game. Number 3, Andre Irvin has 2 fouls. So we have a couple Pioneers in a little bit of foul trouble, but there's still plenty of game left for them to stay in. 3 minutes left in this third quarter. As this falls just falls short.
He misses his second shot, and number 30 brings it down the court for the Patriots. Number 15, Andrew Wade once again has the ball.
I apologize for that water bottle right there, but all right. That will take us to a timeout by the Patriots there. A timeout by the Patriots, and that will be 38-24.
This
Patriots.
game is so high energy. The Pioneers are down by 14 points, unfortunately, but they can come back. They can come back. They just need to come back out with the confidence and energy that they came out in the beginning of the game with.
That's right. The Pioneers have still not led a moment, but they have been tough in there. 2:52 left on the clock. That is a great. This is a great opportunity for them to get in the game after this timeout. Coach Kalo, like we said, a strategical mastermind. And as we were talking about, we talked to him earlier, and one of the things that he says is a key will be to get Cutler, Ryan Cutler and Jason Foster in open space, especially Ryan Cutler, as he stays down by the paint more. So what they're hoping to do is give him more time in the paint, pass it out to a wing, draw a defender out, pass it back to him in the paint with the wide open dunk opportunity. So as you can see, there's big plans.
Yeah, we didn't get any dunks in the first half, but hopefully we'll get some in the second half.
No, we are hoping for a big dunk here soon by one of the players, as a dunk will really get the crowd into this game and force the momentum back to the Pioneers, as the Liberty Patriots will getting this ball out of bounds, number 30, Cam Barkas.
Like we mentioned before, since dunks aren't extremely common in high school games, I think a dunk would be a good thing for the Pioneers. Shoot 3 and miss for number 5, Cal.
That one's off the fingertips of number 15, Andrew Wade, and that will be a Pioneer ball going the other way. Wilson Baker about to pass it in.
Number 5 for the Pioneers, Wilson Baker is passing it into Andre Irvin, and Andre Irvin is once again taking the ball down the court.
This energy is electric here, folks. You could power a light bulb with this energy, and possibly an entire city, as he passes it over to Jason Foster. Passes it over to number 12, Joel Doe, who passes it to Andre Irvin, who with a step back, and he falls down. But that's a rebound by Joel Doe, and he does not see. That's an and one!
Is that an and one? Is that an and one?
That is an and one,
baby. That is an and one!
That one's going to drop for him. One free throw, on top of that two-pointer. That's the 2-for-1 deal right there, and boy, is he going to get it.
Ooh. 26-38 Patriots. Pioneers are down by 12 points. Hopefully about to be 11. He shoots and makes that.
That's a three-point play, baby.
Beautiful. Three-point play for a 2-point shot.
That's right.
Orange is pressing, and they are coming in hard with their defense. 0-15 is being guarded by about 3 people.
And that's a travel. That's going the other way. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what the Pioneers need.
This is
a little
the momentum
shift
that our boys needed.
As the student section is calling a "You Can't Do That" chant as they got the foul, as Andre Irvin is coming up the court, not passing it over, pump fake, and he cuts over. He might take this one himself, but he gets it over to Jason Foster with his long arms, who can grab the ball before it gets out. And turned over to number 14. Number 14's not on our roster here. That's Tyson Chapman. And he hits it, and that's going the other way. That's a charging foul. You can't do that either. And that will be a Orange Pioneers ball. Number 3, Andre Irvin, about to get it off the open inbounds play. As we have found some batteries, hopefully these ones will work so you can see our beautiful, beautiful faces. Back again. Andre Irvin taking it up the court. And it's 38-27 Pioneers. But Andre Irvin takes it all the way up, and they're going to call a They're going to call... I believe that's a foul on Irvin. No, for Irvin. And Irvin will have 2 shots on this one.
It'll be interesting to see if he'll make these. I'm confident in him, but I'm also...
That's a make right there.
The pressure.
The pressure is high, the pressure is high like a... what you call that one?
Like a hot air balloon.
A hot air balloon. Thank you, Abby.
The pressure's high like a hot air balloon, but the boys are coming in hot like the fire that pumps it up.
That's right, and Andre Irvin just misses that one off the rim as number 5, Cal. I'm not even going to try his last name anymore. I apologize to him and his family. Number 4, AJ Roush is back in the game after in some foul trouble with 3 fouls, and he gets an... Oh, no, he does not. That one's going out, but they're going to give him 2 free throws. on that foul.
Unfortunately, our cameras are not working, but we will persist to work to make our commentating the best for you guys.
And Andre Irvin consulting probably his parents up in the stands. And he bricks that one off the front of the rim. You could build a house with all those bricks. Off the front of the rim, John Stearns checking in for number 12, Joel Odo. And number 4, A.J. Roush taking his second free throw. And it is it is 10-point difference. And he misses that one as well. 0 for 2 on that trip. You get a free trip from Wheel of Fortune, and he did not take advantage of it. He let it expire as Andre Irvin still has not crossed the half-court line, but John Stearns does. Passes it over to Jason Foster.
Jason Foster looks to pass. The defense from the Patriots is insane.
Yeah, there's tight defense.
Both teams are tight.
That's right. Number 4 and number 4, A.J. Roush is going back to the line. We'll see if he can capitalize off this trip as he did not last time. That point did not fall, so that will not be an and one. There's 39 seconds left in this third quarter. Pioneers trailing 10 points, 38-28, as A.J. Roush shoots his first one, and not even close. Not even a whisper, not even a mouse. That was quiet like Christmas Eve. Not a creature was stirring, that's the line. And he misses that one, not even close. As he is trying to take his second one. The student section's getting rowdy.
Number 4 is shooting and
he makes that once. 39-28. Pioneers trailing 11, but John Stearns trying to make that change as he's calling it up, shaking it up the court and calling a
there
play
are only
here.
30 seconds left, and John Cutler brings it in. I apologize, John Stearns, John Stearns brings it in.
Pass it over to an open Cutler who drains from the parking lot. You could park your car where he was, and he made it drained like your sink. 39-31 Patriots. Pioneers only down 8 after being down 14 at half. John Stearns with a tight defense on number 14, Tyson Chapman, and picked off by number 3, Andre Irvin. He's looking for the last second shot.
It just bounces right out of the.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, that was close. That was tight.
You would have had to lay me down on a wooden raft and throw me out to sea on fire like a Viking funeral if that one went in, because I think my heart would have stopped. That was insane.
We are ending the third quarter, 31-39 Patriots. I'm speechless. I'm breathless. This has been an insane game, insanely close the whole time. Wow.
Yeah, Abby and I don't even know what to say because that is insane. We are ready for this fourth quarter. I don't want to break right here. I just want to keep going because the Pioneers have got quite the momentum shift in the second half of the second half. This first half of the second half, as they will be looking to take more open threes and more backdoor cuts, as Coach Kalo outlined in his game plan for today. He really just wants to get his team some open threes because he knows that they can make it. He's confident in them, and that's what a great coach is. A great coach is confident in his players. A great coach wants them to succeed, and that's what this coach does here. Coach Kalo, one of the greats.
We are coming back for the fourth quarter. The Pioneer student section and parent section are riled up, but there's not a lot of sound coming from the Patriots student section.
That's right, because even though they are up, they have not been, as they're trying to make a skulls chant, but it's not that working that well.
They're clapping, but they're not clapping on beat together.
No, and number 30 here, Cam Barkas is trying to pass it in, but my goodness.
He looks once again to
Henry Hinkle.
Henry Hinkle shoots up,
and he's
just taken a lot of steps for the amount of dribbles that he's dribbling.
That's right. Andre Irvin gets a good pass in there to Jordan Bethel with the rope.
Oh!
Take your stick shift and put it in reverse and go out of your garage door, because that was quite the reverse there. as Henry Hinkle passes it off to Cam Barkus, being absolutely surrounded by John Stearns, passes it out to number 5 for Liberty, who gets between the legs
Oh my gosh.
Cam Barkus, and this is a crazy game.
4 players fallen.
They're calling a foul on number 11. They're calling a foul on number 11.
All of them are on the ground.
And they're going to make him shoot here, as this is the Pioneers' 7th foul, making it a 1-and-1 bonus. Number 30, Cam Barkus, has been good at his free throws so far this far, but hopefully this crowd can rile him up and get him frazzled. I apologize for not being objective, for being objective here, because this is our school, and we want our Pioneers to win. As it is 42-33 Patriots, down by, Orange is down by 9.
Number 30 going in for the shot, the second shot, and he misses.
This is it.
Number 11,
Ryan
Cutler with the rebound, passes to Andre Irvin. He's going down, looking to get ready to shoot, but doesn't. He passes to John Stearns. And he goes
over to Jordan Bethel, who gets a physical push into Ryan Cutler, over to Andre Irvin. Irvin is dribbling, looking to make something happen.
Oh,
Step back three.
Oh.
But rebounded by Jordan Bethel. And another three by Cutler.
Cutler shoots.
And it will not fall in, but another rebound by Joel. And it goes in. What a play there. What a play there.
35-42 Patriots. This game is so close, you might need to call 911 because I'm going to get a heart attack.
That's right. Get the shoehorn out. And that's up to Jordan Bethel, who gets it off the feet. That's off the feet. And that's going back to the Pioneers.
To the Pioneers. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
I'm not even playing this game when I'm out of breath because...
Me as well, Abby. Me as well.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, indeed. That is an insane... this is an insane beginning to this quarter, as there's only 7-point difference for these Pioneers, and we have the ball right now as Andre Irvin is crossing mid-court and trying to make something happen as he goes between the legs.
6 minutes and
30
seconds
razzle
left.
dazzle
Andre
there.
Irvin is going up and it's blocked, but it's out of bounds for the Pioneers.
That's right. No harm, no foul done there, as it is still our ball. Oh,
and
man.
literally no foul as well.
Yep.
This is intense. This is intense.
And, you know, Jordan Bethel gets it over to Jason Foster, over to Irvin, over to Joel, who gets a pass over back to Foster. Foster slowing it down a little bit between the legs as he is dribbling over.
Slowing down by getting... Oh, number 3.
That barely doesn't fall.
Got 3 shot but missed.
Rebound by Andrew Wade for the Patriots, going the other way. And that one,
He passes
almost.
to the orange bench, but Henry Hinkle had that safe. Henry Hinkle's coming in hot for the shot, and he makes it.
And that's 9-point difference now. Pioneers trailing by 9, trying to speed the game up and get some momentum back our way. Jordan Bethel over to Andre Irvin. Irvin is waiting to make a move. He is being double teamed right now. When you're double teamed, somebody's always open, and that's Jordan Bethel out on the corner. They're back to, and he goes up.
Oh, Cutler shoots and misses.
Cutler shoots, but it's our ball again.
For the Pioneers.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Somebody go get my inhaler from my car, because I might be having an asthma attack right now. The Pioneers looking to inbound this and get some points on the board to cut that lead in a little bit, as Cutler gets the pass in.
Jason Foster catches and passes to Andre Irvin. Irvin passes to number 12, Joel Addo.
And that's a great pass in the rain. Snow is glistening.
Slow. The ball goes slow.
Andre Irvin for 3.
Three
From downtown.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness, and they're going to call a
timeout for the Pioneers. The game is 38-44 with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Wow, that man is heating up. There's a fire on this court.
This is a static.
Wow, there's a fire on this court, and no one seems to be caring. I mean, we might have to evacuate this Pioneer court because, wow. Andre Irvin, hot and cold.
The Patriot cheerleaders are flipping, but the Pioneer team
is flipping back to a comeback.
Okay, the Patriot cheerleaders are literally flipping, but the Pioneers are figuratively flipping the game.
That's right.
They're
5:15
bringing the
left.
steps just closer and closer. Wow.
Wow. All right, Abby.
Wow.
You know, sometimes, like in that girls' game last game, I think we said that we had to slow it down a little bit. This one cannot be slowed down at all. I believe that this one has to say high octane, and remain going the Pioneers, way, as Henry Hinkle will get the inbounds if he is not pressed. Kal Jayaman is another option there.
I've been trying to figure this out all game. Who Andre Irvin reminds me of? You know the kid from Incredibles?
Yes.
The one with super speed? That's who he reminds me of. He is all over the court all the time, running around.
You know, and I think you just added G on that last name, and he could remind you of Kyrie Irving, as that one just gets right behind Jason Foster in there for two. 46-38 Patriots. But I think he could remind you of Kyrie Irving for the currently for the Nets, He's a
the Patriot defense is continually all over Andre Irvin because they know that he is a tough guy to beat. And the Patriots hit the ball out, so it is Pioneer ball.
That's right.
Number 12, Gelato, is going in to look and pass.
He's looking to pass it to Ryan Cutler, who gets
gets ready to shoot.
And that's a foul. They're going to call it.
Fouled.
That's 2 points at the line for Ryan Cutler. And, man, I'm going to need a nap after this because this is insane. 4:42 on the clock in this fourth quarter here. And the orange crowd is silent to let him focus on his free throws, but he misses the first one off the front of the rim. 46-38, the Patriots. Oh, man. I think I'm going to need a thermometer. Because it's getting sick out here.
Oh, he misses. And 15 for the Patriots with the rebound, passes it to 21. Ty Foster. Ty Foster brings it down and looks to pass, but, and he passes off. They are playing hot potato with this ball, but they are not. Oh.
And that brings the lead back to 10. This Pioneers comeback has been fizzled out like a Coke that you open and then close. I mean, they need something here. They need some special Mentos to get this back in the game. And I think that could happen from a three or a dunk. That's what we really need. Or just any points at all.
Andre Irvin with the shot. He misses and falls on the ground.
But that's a rebound by Jordan, and that's put back.
Oh, yeah, Jordan Bethel bringing this point deficit to just 8 points.
And that's out, but tipped out by Jordan Bethel, and that's going
the
back to the Patriots.
Out, but it's tipped off, and so it's Patriots ball.
4 minutes left in this game.
Wow. This is insane.
Oh, this is pretty crazy. Orange down 48-40 as Cutler tries to get the steal there. Jordan Bethel hugging Henry Hinkle there as he passes off to Cal. Passes over to 21, Ty Foster, and they're looking for something here. They're keeping the ball here as much as they possibly can as they're up, and they're trying to take up clock as it is 3:38 left. As backdoor pass to number 15, but he gets denied!
Behind the head block!
Return to center.
That was beautiful.
Wilson Baker right here on the line in front of us.
Number 5 bringing it down for the Pioneers. He's
trying to push back him. And they'll call that a foul on number 11 for
1 and 1.
Oh yeah, you're right. 1 and 1. That's what that means. Oh man.
Wow. If he makes his first shot, he'll get a second shot. If not, whoever gets the rebound gets the ball. So
that's right.
It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Number 5, Wilson Baker. He is a senior, and he's getting ready to shoot. He shoots and makes the first shot.
48-41 Pioneers, only down by 7.
Even if he doesn't make the second shot, it could have a more positive outcome if the Pioneers rebound the ball.
That's right. They're trying to get back here to 6 points, which is the closest that it's been in the second half, and they do. So that's back to 6 points.
42-38 Patriots with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Oh,
right.
Oh my gosh. I thought he was going to hit us.
I think that would be great because that would mean it was our ball, and that one's almost out there by number 21.
Insane saves
Ty
this
Foster.
evening. Insane saves this evening.
They're going to call it a foul.
On number 11. I think that is either his second or third foul of the game.
Ryan Cutler, that would be his second. So he's not in foul trouble. We are all good on that front. So we are trying to get in here. That's going to be a 1-and-1 for number 15, Andrew Wade. He's been pretty good on his free throws so far. But that one's a brick, and that one is going over to Cutler, who saves it to...
Insane pass to Wilson Baker. Wilson Baker's bringing down the court. He passes to...
Oh, and that one's going out. That one could have been
a... Jason Foster, but the Patriots knocked that out of bounds.
That one could have been an alley-oop.
Pioneer ball. Oh, it's a timeout.
By the Pioneers. Wow. Coach Kalo trying to rally his troops.
Wow. Whew. Ethan has his head down on the table. I am once again out of breath. I'm not that out of shape, but this is just an insane game. This is just an insane game.
This is pretty crazy. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say at this point. The Pioneers down by 6, but they will get the ball after that tip out on the attempted alley-oop to Jason Foster. We're still yet to see a dunk in this game, but we're hoping to get one soon.
There are 3 minutes left, so we'll see what happens. But if we get a dunk, Ethan and I will go insane. I can promise you that. I can promise you that.
That is true.
I apologize for all of your ears if
there's anyone listening anymore, too, because I know that this game has been pretty crazy. It's hard for us to hear in here, so I'm sure it's hard to hear it for you guys at home.
All right. Pioneers, Ryan Cutler has the ball out on the side. He's going to be looking to pass the ball in, and it's live.
That's right. That's going to Foster. Jason Foster with number 2.
He passed to Jordan Bethel. He passed it to Andre Irvin.
To Cutler.
Cutler is looking to shoot. No, worst pass. He passed to Andre Irvin. He was looking to shoot. Oh, he passes down to Jordan Bethel. He shoots and misses. Number 15 for the Patriots rebounds and passes it to number 2, Henry Hinkle.
Just out on that one. Jordan Bethel's very close.
The defense is tight this evening for the boys.
That's right.
This is insane. This is insane.
The wide open 3 will not go.
He misses.
But number 15, Andrew Wade gets the...
Number 5 tries to block it, but he unfortunately makes it. Well, not unfortunately.
And I believe that's
trying to stay as unbiased as possible.
That's a timeout called, I believe. Maybe the ref. I'm not sure what they're trying to do here. Some sort of mix-up here. But it is 50-42 nonetheless. Pioneers down by 8. They need some miracle here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. But they just need a high-octane, big play here to swing it back. You know, anything can happen in basketball. 8 points is not that much with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
This is the first time the Patriots coaches have been standing up from the bench. Oh.
And Henry Hinkle, that was called.
Henry Hinkle with another foul, 1-and-1 for Andre Irvin. We'll see if he'll make it. I believe in him. But the pressure is hard.
That's right. Andre Irvin, number 3, is going to take his 2 free throws to get us back to 6 points if he makes them both. But there's a loud crowd noise from the Patriots student section as he makes the first
shot is made. It'll be interesting to see if he makes the first or second.
That's right. You might be looking for a off the front of the rim rebound to yourself on this one, but I think you're just trying to make it at this point in the game. 2:12 left.
Andre Irvin makes it, bring the deficit back to 6 points. Patriots ball, but the Pioneers are pressing, and they are pressing hard.
Over to Henry Hinkle, who dribbles up past the half-court line. Jordan
he's coming in
with him on the way. Tries to go coast to coast on the Pacific to the Atlantic. And they're going to call a foul there.
Foul on, I'm not really sure who. 1-and-1, number 15 for the Patriots, Andrew Wade is going to be taking his first shot.
That's right. Both teams here are in the bonus, so any foul gets them at least 1-and-1, and on the next Pioneer foul it will be 2 points guaranteed, or 2 shots guaranteed, excuse me, as Andrew Wade is waiting to take his free throws. Now, he has been missing some in this game, so if he misses this first one and Orange gets the ball, goes down, scores a 3 or a 2, that's still the closest that it's been all half. And Wade will take a shot.
He shoots and makes the first shot. 2 minutes still on the clock. 44-51 Patriots. Whew.
This has to be a tight game for
I don't know what to say.
These boys.
He shoots and misses the second one. Ryan Cutler gets the rebound and is bringing it down, passes it over to Andre Irvin. He's looking for help, but he looks over to Ryan Cutler, pass it. They're passing this ball around. like nobody says this is a 3. Unfortunately, he misses it, but
Jordan Bethel gets it back over to
Irvin is in the corner, but he gets it out, passes to Jordan Bethel.
They're going to say it's a jump ball, which goes back to the goes back to the Pioneers, I believe. Excuse me. And with 1:36 left, the deficit is 7. Patriots 51, Orange 44. Ryan Keller with the inbound. He's going to try to get it into one of his players who can maybe shoot a 3 to get the deficit down to 4, the closest that it's been this half. Now, Coach Kalo is very riled up, as everyone is in this room. It is 9 o'clock on a Friday night, and this party is pumping right now.
I would rather be here than anywhere else. I
agree. And that's a foul that they're called.
Holding foul against Henry Hinkle. I think this is his 3rd or possibly his 4th. Oh, he is going out right away. He's going out right away. Number 21 is being tagged in. Oh, no, he's going over to the side to get some water.
Yeah, that's only his 2nd foul, it looks like. Or, excuse me.
I believe it's his 3rd.
Oh, yes, as I was looking at the wrong foul.
Number 2, that is his. We're not really sure. I believe it's his 3rd. I might be wrong.
Andre Irvin with the 1-and-1 shot.
Shoots. He makes his 1st shot. Will he make the 2nd one? Who knows? There's a 6-point difference between the Patriots and Pioneers once again. If he makes this shot, it will bring it to a 5-point difference.
The shot is up. And
this
is barely out.
Rebound,
and that's what you like to see there.
Rebound, Andre Irvin with the ball. Ryan Keller shoots a 3.
And that's just outside.
Unfortunately misses.
But Joel
gets the ball. Andre Irvin back again with the ball.
They're going to say that's a foul right there.
Insane foul against
They're going to say it's a foul
against Henry Hinkle for pushing. I believe that this is his. I don't know if this is his.
We'll say it's his 4th. Oh, it says this is his 4th up on the board.
It's his 4th foul.
Yes.
I believe they get 5 fouls.
5 or 6. I'm not sure if it's more like college or pros, but they're trying to debate over here with the ref. That will never work. I have to tell you. That coach is mad. He's trying to get in his head, but I just don't think that's going to work for the ref.
Debating a ref is never a good idea.
That's right, and we're in the 2-shot zone now.
I mean, this is the 1st shot, but he.
With 10 fouls, that brings them to a double bonus, which gets them 2 guaranteed shots, and Andre Irving is going to try to make the 2nd one. High pressure here, down by 6. There's only so much that you can do here with 6 points left, and that's try to score and get stops. But you can't just get fast, slow stops where you eventually stop them. You need to stop them right away. As that one just barely falls out, but is rebounded by
Adil. Patriot ball possession, I just looked it up, and it takes 5 fouls to foul out in a college and high school game and 6 fouls for an NBA game. So if Henry Hinkle gets 1 more foul, he is out of this game.
That's right. And number 21 also in foul trouble, Ty Foster. I don't think that's going to matter. Though, as Henry Hinkle just barely stays in.
Oh my gosh. 21 bringing it down the court, fast passes over to 30, and he's almost blocked, but he makes the shot.
And they're going to say that the ref is going to say timeout.
Timeout?
Timeout by... I don't think they're going to count that one. I don't believe they're going to count that one because they say that there was a timeout called by Orange. Or a foul? That's a foul, baby. They're going to say that was a foul.
A foul against for Andre Irvin. He's making his shots. And the Patriots.
Oh, that's a technical foul. I just realized that team meant technical, and he's going to get 1 shot.
Oh, wow.
For 3.
Oh, wow.
And that's another shot.
Okay, the coach is fired up, but Henry Hinkle is trying to calm him down.
I believe that was a technical foul on number 2, Henry Hinkle. If he gets another one, he's out of their game. But there's only 1 minute and 30 seconds left. With the Patriots up by only 6 now with 1 minute and 13 seconds. And the Pioneers get the ball back because this is a technical foul.
I don't believe that this was against Henry Hinkle just because he already had 4 fouls, and if he had a 5th one, he would be out of the game. But I'm not sure who it's against.
All right, and that's a timeout for Liberty. So Orange gets the ball with 6 points, a 6-point deficit. All you need is a 3 to get right back into a 1-possession game.
This past minute has been the fieriest minute, in my opinion, of the whole game.
I agree. Fieriest indeed.
The coaches are fired up. The crowd is fired up. The parents, the student section, everyone is bringing their opinions to the court. And
That's right.
The cheerleaders for both sides are doing some flips to try and calm down the crowd. Wow. Oh, the refs are being called over.
Yes, they're debating with the clock or something.
For some clearance for the calls.
That's right.
The prior calls.
We would like to remind you that we will be picking a Pioneer Panera Player of the Game. Panera is sponsoring this broadcast. We thank you, Panera. And there have been some real good players in this game so far. As it looks like Ryan Cutler is going to pass this ball in with 1 minute and 13 seconds left.
Yeah.
There's still debates going on with the coach.
Oh my, the coach is getting fired up. Oh.
And Kayla is coming over to put his point position into this.
Coach Kayla needs to step back.
And I don't know what's going on, but there seems to be some deliberation going on here.
All right.
As they're trying to technical up the ref. I apologize as I am just an announcer, but I think you got to tee the coach up for this. You cannot do this to the game right now. 1 minute and 13 seconds left. I don't know what they're going to do to him. If he says one more word, I think, to these refs, I think he'll be gone.
He might get thrown out of this if this continues. They are getting close.
Yeah.
Let's distract from that. Last year, Orange played Liberty on January 18th and won the game 51-47, and lost last year December 7th 66-81.
And today is December 6th. So if we, even if there's a Pioneer loss for this game, which is still uncertain, they're going to come back with a fire, and they, I believe, are one of the best teams, the best team in this division, no matter what tonight's final score says, as Jordan Bethel passes it into Andre Irvin.
Irvin is going down. Oh.
A big move there across the three-point line. And Jason Foster.
Insane.
Boom, shakalaka. That is a huge jump up there.
Oh, my gosh. 4-point difference to begin.
4 points difference.
During the game.
That is some hard defense, too, if they're playing. They're not going to give them anything for this.
This is insane. Oh, Patriots going down. Oh,
that's another 2 point.
Go down.
Andre Irvin coming down the court.
He passes over to John Stearns, excuse me.
Jason Foster with a spin move up to, and they're going to say that's traveling against the Pioneers. That's a 6-point deficit, and the Patriots are going to have this ball. Wow. Traveling, they're going to say, and the timeout by Coach Kalo and these Orange Pioneers. So with 38.7 seconds left, it's going to be a 55-49 deficit. And man, this student section is riled up. They want to see a Pioneers win. The Patriots student section looks in disarray as the coach has been very vocal so far. Very, I'd say, controversial with his talk with the refs.
For sure.
Abby, what do you think about these last 39 seconds? What has to happen?
I don't know. This is going to be fast. If it keeps fast-paced, then the Pioneers have a chance in coming back. The student section is singing, and the Patriots are flipping and almost kicks one of the refs. Penalty, question mark?
I think so. I think you got to give it to him.
So.
55-49 is the score. The Patriots are going to come back with the ball after that traveling call that was so controversial with the fans.
Wow. So shout out to Ben Keller, one of our friends up in the studio.
That's right.
He's wanting us to say that this game is not a hot and cold. It's more like hot and bold, because everyone in this game is bold, putting themselves out there, especially this coach who's still trying to speak to the ref.
That's right. We thank Ben Keller for being up in this the studio. Rainey Shields up on camera, Sachi Kuthe, and Eric Leslie over there also on camera. And we thank everybody that's made this broadcast possible.
Once again, another timeout. We never mentioned the people who put all of the hard work in for the previous girls game. So
that's right.
Shout out to Reagan Yamasaki, Chloe Fenstermaker, Ava Clark, Grace Parsons. Am I forgetting anyone?
I believe that's everybody.
Big shout out to all of them, and big shout out to all of you at home who are supporting our broadcast program by watching this, and as well supporting our school and these two great teams who are putting it all out on the court this evening. We are still at 49-55 with 35 seconds left in the game.
That's right. That's a big 35 seconds. A lot could happen. A 6-point, I mean, you might have to nail me in my coffin if there's a 6-point comeback to force it into overtime. 2 threes is all you need. And I can't say all you need because that's hard to get in this tough situation here. And they're going to call a foul on Jordan Bethel.
Foul on Jordan Bethel against number 22, I believe.
22, Colin Brenner.
It looks like he's going to be taking some shots.
The 6'3" senior looks to widen this deficit and put the Pioneers away. But the Pioneers are not going to go down without a
This could be a make-or-break moment for the game. If he makes, I'm not sure if he has 1-and-1 or 2 shots, but if he makes both the shots,
he has 2 shots.
He has
and
2
that
shots.
One goes
if
in,
he makes both the
7.
shots, it's going to bring this deficit to 8 points, which will be harder to come back from than 6 points.
That's right. He puts up the second one and makes it. And they're going to call a stop ball here for substitutions. So number 4, A.J. Roush is coming in for the Patriots, and John Stearns coming in for the Pioneers. Andre Irvin gets the ball. He is dribbling it up the court. Passes to John Stearns. John Stearns is dribbling. Makes a move. Oh, my goodness. Give that guy a map. He just destroyed his ankles. Dora couldn't even find him. And Andre Irvin making a cross-up off the ball, off his foot. Kick ball back to the Pioneers. 21 seconds left. 57-49 is your score. Patriots are up.
Number 2, Jason Foster with the ball out of bounds, looking to pass to the trusty point guard, number 3, Andre Irvin.
And they need to make a play, and they need to make a play fast. They can't do all this dribbling. They need to get it and get a play, which he does.
Scores. That brings the deficit back to 6 points.
They're going to try to foul him, but they're not calling the foul, and they're not calling any foul here, as they tried to foul him here, but they're just not going to call it, and that will be the game, folks. 0 seconds left, 57-51. They did not give the Pioneers the foul, but nonetheless, that is a 57-51 game there by the Liberty Patriots. So the Liberty Patriots sweep us here at home tonight. But you know what? That is not the end. These Pioneers will be back with a vengeance in the next couple games, and they're just waiting for that January 18th rematch, I believe. And
it's actually January 17th.
January 17th rematch against the Patriots, which will be at the Patriots, which we are hoping to bring back the title of, this basketball title, this rivalry, back to the Orange Pioneers. So, Abby Fulton, any last words from the Pioneer court here on this last game?
Wow. All I have to say is wow. That was an insane game, insanely close, very good from both teams. Ethan, I think we have to mention our Pioneer players of the
Panera player.
It's
hard
of the game.
to say. Yeah.
Should we pick one from each team, or should we just do?
No, Powell doesn't deserve a Panera player of the game because Panera's not paying them money, but they're paying us money. So.
Sponsored by Panera Bread.
That's
Food
right.
As it should be.
That's right.
That's only our live news show. Actually, they don't sponsor our live sporting events, but we still appreciate their dedication to us.
That's right.
So
we
big thank you
everything.
to them. Our Pioneer player of the game, we have a few possibilities.
I say we got to go with Andre Irvin on that one.
Yeah,
due to his
I
commanding of the court, he was a straight monster in this game. He gets our vote for Panera player of the game, and I don't even know what to say about him because he really went hard into that game. And although the Pioneers could not come home with a W, that was still an incredible game, showed a lot of heart. Your final score has been erased from the scoreboard, but I believe it was 51-40.
51-57.
Yes, that is correct.
This game has been a tough one, a good one.
That's right. We thank you all for watching. Abby and I, our second call of the day, we are thankful that you joined us here today from Pioneer Court. We hope that you guys continue to watch our Orange Live sporting events. We stream a lot of the games here. And for Abby and Ethan Hunter, any last words, Abby?
God bless. Go Nears. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to check out the Orange Sports Live and the OHS Juice Twitter accounts.
That's right. And
Thanks for watching.